All right, guys, I guess I have to come back to do this too because la 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 la. All right, Goosebumps fans, here we go with another one. So I'm going to provide you with a summary of how you're treating me to help you understand your wicked ways. You have zero evidence to prove that Snappy is made out of coffin wood. Well, the thing is that did I really actually say he's made of coffin wood? I mean, the thing is that I made a contingency previously of where it's like there's two universes here. One universe, he's made out of coffin wood and Mr. Wood got bumped to the curb. Oh, that sucks. The other idea is simple where he might have been made, not have made of been coffin wood and now it's hardwood, but then why in the world he's called a twin? So the thing is that, do I really truly believe that Snappy is made out of coffin wood? The correct answer is I don't know. I need actual evidence, and that's why I'm getting people to ask for the evidence. I need evidence, page something, exact wording, not just jumping into conclusions being like, okay, so he's made out of hardwood because he was talking to a dummy and made of hardwood. And I already did the previous video that is gonna already be a little bit of rehash now, where it's like, there is no way that the secret special freaking door, the room he had very secret, he didn't run for it, put Snappy in the room, close the door quickly before anything. It's like, no. He had to have opened the door quickly because it seems like they're very, very angry. They would have kicked his door down. He didn't have any freaking thing of actually doing that. So since he didn't have anything to doing that, that means that there's no way how that could actually been Snappy he was doing. And he went into the freaking secret room, came back and be like, oh, hi guys. What do you want to do? Ah! It's like, yeah, no. You might as well start a religion on Snappy being made of coffin wood because you have all this faith and no evidence. Did I truly say that? I'm just leading with he could be made of coffin wood, but we also have, it's like, I'm just making sure we know there's two paths to this. You just want to cut the other path and say, no, he's made of hardwood. And what if we are proving wrong? What if I go by your idea and guess what? He is made of coffin wood. Now we're both freaking punched in the face. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm going with two sides here. That's why I already made a previous video that said that there is universes of where in Slappy World universe, he's made out of cursed wood. In the normal universe, chances are he most likely wasn't. But since we're in Slappy World right now, that means Slappy makes the rules. Since Slappy makes the rules, that means that anyone can be made of coffin wood because he has that world and he's the one who says what's true and what's false. We don't get any say of what he says. We can claim that he's basically forging many of the things, keeping many of the kids hostages and forcing them to tell him the story he wants them to tell. But we can't actually say that because guess what? We don't have proof of that. We can only go by a hunch being like, if it's Slappy's world and he has control over it, then of course he has control of the kids who's telling the story. Of course he is. Of course he does. You'd think he actually won in Diary of a Dummy? Chances are it's most likely no. It's most likely no, even though it's kind of like a yes, but also a no, or even worse, a yes, but it's like he forced it. All right, let's see what else. Whereas my explanation could be compared to string theory, which is an actual theory since I have evidence to support my claim. So by telling me you need more evidence when you have zero evidence and no explanation who Mahar was speaking to about being made of hardwood, and sadly, that's the previous video that you guys heard. Thank you for making me actually say and repeat what I just did. You have to be patient. Videos take time. That's how it goes. That's a huge slap to the face and you need a wake-up call. Either put some evidence that contradicts your theory or shut up. Yeah, should I really do that? It's like, any show of hands, everyone wants me to actually just quit already and be like, yeah, I quit. It's like, yeah, this freaking YouTube channel, all Goosebumps content is now indefinitely gone now. Yeah, thank this guy because he told me to shut up. Thank this guy because apparently I shouldn't actually continue trying to actually go both sides. That's the sad thing is that, dude, I'm a freaking double agent. I'm a double agent. Is Snappy made of hardwood? Could be. Is Snappy made of coffin wood? Snappy made of coffin wood? Could be. The thing is that we don't freaking know. I need hard evidence. You gave me some evidence, but it doesn't help. Because guess what? That means if he was made of hardwood, that means the same dummy that's on the freaking table that you claim is Snappy has been burned by the fire. Does that make sense? No. So that means there had to be another dummy. He said that I made you of hardwood. I love you. And as soon as we're finished here, I will bring you to life. Don't freak out. Don't scream. It's all good. I'm here for you, my son. Versus just being cold and just doing whatever until he brings him to life. And now it's like, yeah, you're on bad terms. You just made him. And it's like from step 0 to step finished. He was talking to the dummy to make sure that the dummy is okay with things. That's why they have a father-son relationship. Yeah. And of course, he also decided to write something down below. Think about it. Does Goosebumps Godzilla make videos on theories about Goosebumps without evidence to support it? I really hope not. No, in fact, the kid is actually the most professional of all Goosebumps theory channels. You should be taking some lessons from him and severely doubt he would challenge my theory without contradictory evidence. I guess I have to repeat myself. I am a double agent. The thing is that I go both ways. Just like beforehand now where it's like someone told me that Mr. Wood is Wally, I now get to the point of where it's like I have to go both sides. Mr. Wood is Wally and Mr. Wood is not Wally. I would like Mr. Wood to be Wally because, well, Slappy's nightmare, that means that revenge is a freaking best served cold, you bastard. And Snappy is like, I'm not afraid of you anymore, older brother. I'll take you down. And it's like, it's like that would make the story even better. But since apparently Wally is just a separate person, separate dummy, I'm like, oh, well, okay, we can always do that one. It's like, yeah, we have 2 theories here. So I still like the other one, but I have to now actually talk about both of them instead of just one. But still, with the hardwood thing, the messed up thing is like, could I actually talk about it? The fact that he might have made them all with hardwood is like, yeah, then. So that means that it's a limited supply of coffin wood. Makes sense. Of course, like I said in the previous video, holy frick, the coffin's big as hell. Egyptian coffins are freaking big. I wouldn't be surprised if you could actually make 4 dummies out of it. Yeah, just look at freaking Moon Knight. Just look for yourself, Moon Knight episode 4 when he was pushing the coffin open. Any of them, any movies with coffins, a sarcophagus technically, any of them, just look at it. It's like, look how big the closing part of a sarcophagus is. I wouldn't be surprised if he couldn't actually make 4 out of them. And I'm not trying to say that, oh, well, that means that now we have proof of Slappy, Snappy, Mr. Wood, and Wally all made of corset wood. We don't have evidence of that. Only have evidence for Slappy and Mr. Wood, but Mr. Wood is now questionable considering the fact of where, it doesn't really make sense where it's like, okay, so let me get it straight. He made Mr. Wood out of the corset wood. Yes. And then he made Slappy out of the corset wood after that. Yes. Why did he make Mr. Wood out of the corset wood and not continue on making more dummies out of the corset wood? Does anyone have a question on that? Does anyone have an answer on that? I don't think anyone has an answer on that. So for him to just continue on after making Slappy and continue making more, which right now we just think it's only 2, it makes more sense versus, so let me get this straight. He made Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood went messed up crazy. Then he went back and be like, okay, I'll make another dummy of it. It's like, after this whole situation, don't you think he would just say no, hell no, and just throw the cursed wood away and then Slappy is made of hardwood and everyone else is made of hardwood. I mean, he kind of had a bad freaking situation with Mr. Wood now. So why would he go back and make it again? Okay, whatever. All right. Anyways, yeah, have a scary day, have a scary night. Can we please just stop all this so I can actually just get freaking work done? There's lots more videos that need to be made, including the ones that I had to be made because you want to continue on with conversation versus, it's like, if you really want to give me proof, please give me a page number. Please write word for word what happened in the book. Okay? Maybe try to convince Goosebumps completionist, which let's read what he says here. Let's read what he has to say on this because he did say something. Okay, so he ran down the list and it says right here when it says to Snappy, as far as I know, is a brand new to I Am Slappy's Evil Twin. Now, if he isn't made from the same wood, then it would be a copycat dummy made. So now, if he isn't made from the same wood, then is a copycat dummy made. Okay. So is that really actually saying that he's made of the cursed wood? No, but he did actually leave it open-ended, just like I do, where it's like, it could be made from cursed wood. Makes more sense considering he's Slappy's evil twin. But other hand, it's like, if he's made from a different one, then why in the world are we calling him an evil twin in the first place? Like, seriously, it was like, oh, because he looks alike. It's like, Wally looks just like him then. He looks kind of like him too, man. So what exactly are we really saying here? Okay, because I'm Slappy's evil twin doesn't really work unless it's by look and by made of. Like the mom was the cursed wood, the daddy was Franz Mahar. There we go. Made at the same exact freaking time. Makes sense. Made from hardwood, then it's a hard sell. And I guess the thing I have to do now, if it's true, is I'll burn that book too. So I have 2 books to burn now. So if you really want me to do Fahrenheit 451, okay, prove that he's made of hardwood. But other than that, it's like, I'm pretty sure he's made of a coffin wood. And like I said, this is Slappy's world here. Slappy's world. Whatever he says is right. Do you think he really wants to actually have Mr. Wood truly be a part of the Cursed Wood family? Hell no. He don't like Mr. Wood. So since he don't like Mr. Wood, chances are Slappy of Slappy World is leaning towards Snappy was made of the Cursed Wood. Frick Mr. Wood. Frick him. That's what he says, is frick him. It's like, frick him, because he don't really care. He don't really care. Does he? Does he really actually care for Mr. Wood? I don't think so. It's weird that there's no, like, a Toy Story where it's like Andy is written on somewhere on their foot or something. It would be like Franz Mahar is written somewhere on their body. So it's like, eventually Slappy should have seen that Mr. Wood had Franz Mahar somewhere on him. Just saying. It's like, yeah, it's no confirmation at all. It's like, hello, younger brother. There's nothing. They both don't know who the hell each other is. And of course, well, Slappy World, now he does know, but he doesn't give a shit and says, screw you. You're not made of cursed wood. Frick you, Mr. Wood. Frick you. It's like, frick you. He didn't even go to save Mr. Wood at all. He just allowed him to die. So in Slappy World, wouldn't you figure that he would have actually, if I'm Slappy's evil twin, he revives him? Because why the fuck not? Because he figured out he's his brother. Now he has a reason to save him. But of course, as you can see, he's more evil than Slappy. So why in the world would he even save him? Even though Snappy was supposed to be more evil than Slappy, and yet he likes him. So it's like, I don't know. But anyways, can we just stop with this thing for a minute? Allow the videos to come out before you continue to comment, please. Okay, there's a lot more things I have to do. Please, can you allow me to actually get all the videos out before we continue on? Have a scary night, folks.